Okay, what's the problem? Oh no, that's quite a big jump.
Hey, sweetie. Hi.
There we go. Dog. This is the face of a troublemaker. A troublemaker who is full of chicken. I'm not supposed to, it's a little bit naughty, but I might, possibly, have gotten a burger, and I might have possibly ordered some chicken nuggets alongside that burger, and then I might have accidentally chopped them up and slipped and they fell into her food bowl. Clumsy me. I wonder if her right eye looks a bit bloodshot there. Was it bloodshot? Looks a little bit red there. How strange. I wonder if she's got dust in it or something. Okay, we're gonna have to watch that, I think. Yeah, I'll get a torch on that later. Get a good look. She's not rubbing it or anything. Anyway, hi everyone. Hi and welcome. I hope you're all okay. Today, so Wednesday, I've been continuing work on Valheim bullshittery. One moment. Yeah, the office chair is back. I fiddled with it. I don't know if I fixed it entirely, but hang on. If it starts deflating on me, then I'll have to go and get the bloody wooden chair again. Hang on. Right. Right. So, please know that I'm still working on Valheim bullshittery. Granted, it's only the beginning of the project, so what I'm doing is I'm cutting it together. So it's almost like an abridged playthrough of Valheim instead of a traditional bullshittery. The difference being, I don't normally try to preserve the chronology, I suppose. Normally, I cut bullshittery clips just out of context, and just sprinkle them into like a root folder, and then I just sort of like pick them based on what flows well. What I've done currently, though, is I've gone through the 100 hours of the stream footage for the first Valheim stream, so the first play session, and I've made about, say, 45 minutes of content, which I'm refining. So I'm going through it now. I'm editing the dragon boss called Mother, who is the 4th boss out of 6, I think, in the first playthrough. So I'm getting there, steadily. After this, I need to edit together the plains, which could be quite difficult, actually, because the plains biome, it has, so we were in the plains biome for quite a while, and we did quite a few things. After that, I've got the real bugbear, which is the Mistlands, so, yeah. I'm working through the footage steadily, hoping to make something that's entertaining to watch. So I started by sprinkling the jokes that I annotated, and I'm sort of building, I suppose, like the connective tissue between these scenes. Like, let's say, for example, there's a bunch of jokes in a longboat. I'm trying to make sure that the preceding scenes have us get into the longboat, if that makes sense. So it's not just, there's a bit of a, you can sort of see the flow of the adventure. Yeah. No, we couldn't duck. It was weird, wasn't it? Yeah. It turns out, doing a bit of background reading on it, The spawn temple thing, the Vezgir, whatever it's called, for the Plains boss, is actually very rare. Apparently, it's much more likely that people find the actual arena to battle the boss than they do the Vegvizir, that's the one. Mainly because the latter is so tiny versus the arena, which is massive and really obvious from a distance. Yeah, she's fine. 1 moment, I'm just gonna go and grab. I'm just gonna grab a beverage. I'm just gonna hang on. Right, back in just a moment. Hang on. Zoom in. Did I open the console by mistake? Whoops. Hang on. There's a slight possibility that someone might be urinating in my dishwasher. I think one of the plates has come upended and it's making a weird tinkling sound as it's filling up with water, so... very strange. Right, okay. So, welcome everyone, I hope you're all okay. I'm sure the dog will settle down shortly. Once again, sorry, my tongue is quite painful, it's weird. I'm not speaking for much of the day, so it's weird that now that I'm using my voice, it kind of hurts. Right. So, welcome back to Captain of Industry. I'm actually looking forward to playing. I'm enjoying this quite a lot. Essentially, we're on an island that it's sort of like Factorio meets Settlers or Tropico. So you've got your individual settlers in their trucks going about delivering resources to your individual buildings with their needs and their items that they're producing. But you do also have conveyor belts, which you're unlocking, and I'm sort of learning how to do. I also came to a realization on looking briefly at somebody's concrete machine that I might be thinking a bit too Factorio. I'm forgetting the fact that raised conveyor belts let you build vertically, which is something, obviously I'm doing that to make vehicles drive underneath, but I saw an example where someone was quite literally just stacking their conveyor belts on top of each other, essentially. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I thought, oh yeah, wait a minute. No, I think it's alright, Rock Knight. I think what it is, beneath my tongue, you know those little, like, bumpy bits? One of them has become swollen or infected or something. So it's quite painful when my tongue moves forward and touches my teeth. Okay. Right, so I need to be a little bit careful of shortages because they could be the end of me. Housing is currently okay. Food is not great. Okay, what have we finished researching? So we're currently working on... What is that? Oh yeah, the splitters for the transport belts. I must not forget that. So repair the shipyard and set sail. Take 15 crew members. Okay. Load crew. 15 crew members. Okay, what's this? Explore the first location on the world map with the ship. So I did fuel up the ship earlier. We may as well quickly put a... so let's put a pipeline for diesel that goes throughout the settlement. We're going to need to, frankly. Weren't I just talking about a video that explored how dangerous it was to live in shipping containers? Yeah. Yeah, well, it was a while ago, yeah. The Reddit post, yeah, about that guy who buried his shipping container in his garden because he wanted to make a cool man cave, but he basically made a death trap by not having proper fire access or what is it, the ability to get rid of or to even detect harmful gases. And also it wasn't built to code, so There's no way that the fireman would know about it to prepare safety equipment if someone falls unconscious. And then someone Googled the container that he used, and apparently it was used to transport pesticides. Whoops. Okay. She's already flopped. Okay, hang on. So, give me a pipe, please. Modify the pillars of the pipes. No, just give me a pipe. What's that? Is that just diesel? It is. Can I raise this up, please? So take the diesel here, then raise it up high. What will it... Sorry, what does it actually cost me to build the pipes? Is it just... Yeah, just construction components. That's it. Okay. Could you please take a pipeline this way, and so deep into this settlement, essentially. So try to keep it straight as much as we can. Actually, maybe don't do that, because we're probably planning to excavate that. So take it this way, please. Right. Yeah, for now, we can put it over the settlements. It shouldn't be a problem, I think. Okay, we'll do what it says then. We'll go this way. Okay. Alright. Then bring it down to meet the boat. There we go. Aquino says the top center of the screen shows the total cost of current building. Oh yeah? Top center of the screen. Did I just miss it? Okay. Right, let them build their pipe. So let's have a look then. So, 15 crew members loaded. Recover, that's the ship. So what do we need to do? So explore the first location on the world map with the ship. Let's have a look then. Not M. What's the world map? Is that it there? There we go. The first location. Here, maybe? Unknown location. We need to explore this. What's the closest location? Let's go here. Explore. Here we go. Oh, look. Whoops. The ship is driving. It's a very strange tone, this game. Look at that. The language it's using implies like post or at least semi-apocalyptic, but yeah, it seems to be a regular modern ship. Okay. So it's off exploring. Good luck, don't die. Right, okay then. So, how are we doing? So rubber seems okay. We're losing quite a bit of concrete. So how's the concrete plant? Okay, so currently working. Right. So sand, slag. I think we're having some power trouble, aren't we? Yeah, we keep getting brownouts. Not quite enough power. Okay. Yeah, we need to research how to get a proper power plant going. So over here, open the research page. I think we need to upgrade to a... Yeah, it's here, isn't it? The research lab, apparently. Okay. So research lab. What's that? Sorry. Lab equipment. Oh, hello. What was that? Explore the first location. Not enough housing. The settlement is overcrowded. Not enough housing. We have... Okay, we've hit 460? Okay, yeah, we still have a homelessness problem. Okay. So... let's... Well, upgrade the next set of houses. So... What would it cost me? So 140 of the tier... So I've got 118 of the tier 2 construction components. Okay. I'll keep hearing pings and stuff. Hang on. Ah, there's the ship. Okay. Oh, my beacon is still on. Let's switch off the beacon. Whoops. I see. 3 sets of refugees came in. Whoopsie. My bad. Okay. Alright. Oh, the ping was research finishing. Okay, good. Which research was that? That was the splitter, wasn't it? Okay. So, edicts, irrigated farms. Let's do that. Then hopefully we can pump the water to them. Okay. Use the population gore edict in the captain's office. It will turn off if your housing is full. The what, sorry? Population growth. This one here? Population growth increase. Okay. Right. Irrigated farms. 1 second. Have we arrived? Already present or on its way. Exploration in progress. Okay. Carry on. Right. What was that? So, research kits. So, research labs basic. I see. What's this? Upgrade to a research lab. Costing 12 research kits. Okay. So, what will they take? Let's have a look. So, presumably this is our red vial. Location explored. Lab equipment. We need to build something called lab equipment. Okay, so we've finished. We've got a reward. So, more construction components, more concrete, and more diesel. Okay. What have we found at the location? Oh, hello. Wow. Okay. We found an oil rig. Needs repairs. Okay. Start repairs on it. Okay. What will it give me if I did that? Okay, we don't really have that right now. We're spending it on housing. But we're working on it here. Okay. Maybe I should expand these, frankly. Get more of them. How are we doing? So 95, 160. Yeah. Concrete's a bit low. Okay. Yeah, okay. We'll work on that in a minute. So hang on, what's the bottleneck? So concrete. No, it's all running smoothly. We can't upgrade it. Okay. Right, maybe I should... hang on. I can't really see... Well, hang on. I can check here, can't I? That's loose sand. Okay, we need that stockpile then. So we need more... Yeah. Get a strong throughput of concrete. So waiting for products. Waiting for sand. No job. Have they already excavated everything? Okay. So mining designation. Seems like they have. Okay, so please continue. So I need to master this because I haven't fully figured it out yet. Should I be starting with the slope, maybe? Is that what I'm doing wrong? Go down a smidge? Maybe? No? No. Hang on. Let me read the tutorial for... Hang on. So mining. So you can remove any material from the terrain by mining it with your excavators and add material by dumping it with the trucks. While dumping designations can be placed anywhere on the island, mining designations must be within an area managed by a mine control tower. To modify an area, select a mine control tower and click the Edit Area button. You can customize the area's shape by adding new points to its edges, dragging the individual points, or moving the entire area by clicking inside and dragging it. Trucks and excavators must be assigned to a mine control tower, which we've done, in order for mining to begin. Excavators mine designated terrain, while trucks transport the mined materials from the excavators to machines, storages, or to available dumping areas. Oh, my tongue's very painful. Just going to pour a drink. Excavators mine and load trucks with mixed materials that must be sorted before any further use. To handle this, build an ore sorting plant near your mining operation. Hang on. Make sure the plant doesn't get clogged with excess dirt or rock. Sharing one sort of plant between multiple mining operations can lead to throughput issues, as it may fill up with one type of material and block others. Okay. So mining designations, here we go. To mine the terrain, select the Mine Designation tool from the bottom toolbar and click and drag on the terrain to designate your mining area. Designations denote how the terrain will be shaped after mining. So, he started flat, moved in. Simple enough. So move the height up or down using the Q or E. Okay. Rotate the ramp with R. Mining designations have to start at or above the terrain. Otherwise, they won't be reachable by your excavators. If an edge or designation is not reachable, a red line is displayed. If there are red lines all around the designated area, that means it cannot be mined. Below is an example of how a mining designation started at surface level is reachable only if it touches the surface. The top designation is reachable, as denoted by the yellow colour. The bottom starts one level below the surface and is not reachable, denoted by the orange colour with the red borders. Use the F key to switch to the ramp mode. Then you can snap to a previous flat designation and extend a ramp from there. Okay, So start from the flat designation and extend the ramp. Each designation square can be mined by only one excavator at a time. Be sure that there are enough available designations if you have multiple excavators. You can see available resources by toggling a resource overlay in the bottom left corner of the screen. Good evening, Birdie. One moment. Okay, so with what I've just learned there, let me start by going to the flat tool, mining flat, go deep, or at least, well, not deep, but just go, yeah, go like, what's that? So 1, and then allocate this as an area that I would, in fact, remove it first. So remove it, then designate this as the area that I would like mined. Then, switch to the ramp tool with F, and as it said drag it, didn't it? Oh, did I do it wrong? There we go. And then since only one excavator, let's do multiples in case we choose... maybe don't go crazy. Let's do multiples in case we choose later to add additional excavators. Okay. There we go. Although they do have to start with dirt, unfortunately, but that's just the way it goes. Right. Indeed. Start at the bottom. Maybe don't start at the bottom. Could get weird. Hang on. Activate vehicle fuel saver at the captain's office. It's an edict. Let's do that. So vehicle, yeah, activate it. Get a quick reward. There we go. Then maybe just unactivate it, or deactivate it rather. Hi there, Kex Farm B Sitzer. Probably said that wrong. Oh, also, folks, I remain concerned that each time I walk into my local burger joint for a burger, I'm immediately recognised without having to say my name for my order. The people behind the counter just reach for my order, which is an indication that you are probably buying too many burgers. So I'm like, thanks. Also, we look a little bit low on wood. No, I'm also a little... I'm suspicious. I think I might have been recognised, maybe, at that burger place. I don't know, it just feels like I've just got this weird hunch that it might be the case. Just body language. I don't know, maybe I'm just way off. But, I walk in and they just seem, I don't know, it almost feels like there's like a change in the air suddenly. Like they're just serving customers normally. And then one of the ladies at the back sees me and just is immediately like, okay, there's the order, go. It's weird, I can't describe it. No, I doubt it, Pierce Notter. No. It's hard to describe. It's just, there's a vibe. I think that I might have been recognised. Yeah, what an ego. Yeah. Right. Okay, let me now remove. So press delete, and then I should be able to drag. Yeah, so let's remove all of this. So remove this previous kiln setup. And then that would give the vehicles access. Yeah, that would give the vehicles access to the limestone directly. Without having to go the long way around every single time. Also, I was having a conversation with Umlaut before I started the stream. And I need to pick my words carefully because it's a bit rude. I saw a gentleman today having a verbal altercation with another gentleman. And, one of the two gentlemen having the verbal altercation looked very strange. Like... Okay, so I'm one to talk, you know, putting on a bit of weight. But this guy had, like, a lot of weight. Like, a lot of weight. Sort of like, I guess, owning it, I guess. But it was, like, very, stood out a lot. Like, everyone's walking around fairly normal looking. And this guy's, like, 4 people. You know, like, that's what we're talking about here. But what was weird, the thing that was weird is that he had a neck tattoo, right? So he had a neck tattoo of like tribal, you know, the spiky tribal thing, you know? and it was going around his neck, which is noticeable because his neck was like, he was like full on hunchback, like leaning forward with like an elongated neck, which also had fat rolls, which also had a tattoo going around it. And again, none of this would be noticeable if it weren't for the fact that the tattoo was pointing towards it and he was loudly yelling at someone on the other side of the street. And then when the guy walked away from him, he loudly yelled and kept following him through a park. And then when the guy left the park, the man with the fat rolls stood in the park yelling at a tree for about 6.5 minutes. It was rather peculiar. Yeah. Did I film it? I was tempted to film it, but he might eat me. Alright. Okay, there we go. So the trucks are taking away the resources and disassembling it. But yeah, that was weird. That was a bit of Umlaut asked if I had spotted a gammon, which is an unflattering term for a certain type of gentleman in the United Kingdom. Yep, we can remove that coal, send it elsewhere. Okay. So we have 259. Yeah, so hang on, let's press go. Yeah, so my boat is over here. So what is this? So oil rig. Start repairs. Okay. Waiting for material delivery. Oh, interesting. So do we bring the resources to the harbour? Maybe? Oil rig. World map repairs and upgrades. Okay. Here come the trucks. Carrying rubber. Carrying construction materials. Okay. I need a cargo hub, says Dark Youngling. A cargo hub. I don't think I've unlocked that yet. Okay. It's a UK version of a redneck. Would that be accurate? I don't know. Surely a chav would be a redneck. I don't know. Ah, there we go. Lovely. So my excavators are digging down to get the sand. We could probably do with a few more excavators, because the sand, yeah, sand is going to be quite important. How many spare excavators do we currently have? Well, I can click the mining tower and it'll tell me. I have, okay, 2 additional excavators and 2 additional trucks to be assigned. What about these excavators? Okay, good. So we're through. Yeah, these all got reassigned elsewhere. In fact, that's, yeah, by the looks of things, those are the 2 excavators I just assigned to the beach. Well, considering how important this is, maybe I should assign 6 excavators. Oh, we don't have them. Okay. Right. Oh yes, we have a dedicated diesel truck which is delivering fuel to my excavators, which hopefully should save time. But considering we have quite a few, let me assign 3 of my trucks. Keep them busy. Alright. F6 shows me all the wonderful. Thank you very... Yeah, I must admit, I am enjoying this game, frankly. Yeah. I think if you're interested in a Factorio Settlers type, maybe look into this. Price range, probably... Ooh, price range. Ooh, what's too much? £40 feels too much. 30's probably feeling a bit too much, considering 20 to 25, I'd say, which I think was roughly what it was for on Steam, I think, insofar as price point. 15 feels too cheap. Why is the tool... Oh, fuck. Yes, you're right. Sorry. Because I did the stupid. I didn't confirm the blueprint. Thank you. It keeps catching me out, doesn't it? Okay. I need to switch off planning mode until I explicitly want to plan out a big build. Okay, so 83 available workers in need of jobs. Food is a bit low. Okay. I was trying to research irrigated farms. In fact, by the looks of things, okay, might have been finished. Can I upgrade them from here? So soil. Did I finish researching it? Irrigate? No, still underway. My bad. I thought it would be. Oh, it's up here. Looking at the wrong thing. Okay. There we go. Pipe is underway. So a diesel pipe straight to the dock. All right. Research and upgrade to a research lab. Okay. Let's do that. So, upgrade. Yeah, we're going to need these, what are the lab equipment. Okay. So what do I make? Let's check the, so assembly. Is it right click? Left click? No. How does one do it? There we go. Okay, so it takes mechanical parts and electronics to make lab equipment. So same as the vehicle parts for vehicles. Okay. So let's. I'm guessing these are our red vials, lab equipment. Okay. Does the lab have an input for it? I'm guessing we'll see an input for it. Okay. We may as well stick it here then, or somewhere near here. What's that there? That's unit storage for construction parts. Just a general storage thing. We've already got one over here, haven't we? So let's remove that. Right. Yeah, this can be automated. This was all built initially, wasn't it? Those are... Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Control-C. Go back to planning mode. Planning mode. Control-C. Copy all of this, if you please. Rotate it. And stick it here. And that is mechanical parts, which we're subsequently... Yeah, we're going to start building here, see. Copy. Move over here. And deconstruct these. Thank you, Crazy Salty. Thank you, Sentinel Ninja. And thank you for the raid. The Blue Rose Seagull. The Blue... Wait. Blue Rose Gal. Sorry. Sorry. The Blue Rose Gal. Rose Seagull? What the fuck is wrong with me? Thank you, I might be Spyduck. I also might be insane. Oh. Thank you, Rose Seagull. Yes. Thank you, Rose. Right. And I will get pissy. Capital letters at the start of each noun? Damn you! Oh, dearie me. Okay. Hi there, Thom John. Right, okay, so please move these out of the way. Thank you, trucks. Maybe I should it's not convenient to move the farms right about now. Yeah, we should definitely be sticking the farms over here with more territory that we're reclaiming. Oh, yes, wonderful. Thank you, Duck. Yes. So I've set Duckslayer a task. I would like him to scientifically analyze exactly why my streams are so funny. So I've set Duck the task of analyzing the MP4 files to see all of the laughter and then tallying it. And then obviously it will show that my streams are the funniest, clearly. Obviously, yeah. No, in fact, sorry, to explain, Duck has done something very handy for me. It's very kind of him. What he's done is that over the last few weeks or so, for the last bullshittery, the DayZ one, I had a problem. Some of the streams that I've got don't have notes because I did a bad job of the note keeping. So when I stream, I've got a little stream deck in front of me. When something funny happens, I hit a button on it and it makes a little timestamp, and that's what I'm using to find the highlights. But sometimes I didn't keep the notes. Maybe it was a VR game and I physically can't find the stream deck, the little button. Maybe the notes got lost or deleted, or maybe we played the game before notes were even a thing. Like Valheim, for example. The first two streams had no notes. I didn't think it was going to be anything other than a passing fancy and gone after 2 streams. Whatever the reason. Some streams don't have notes. So what Duckslayer did is he was kind enough to make a MP4 to text files, like a little program thing. So what I do is dump all the streams into this, and it
turns them into little notepad text files, which is surprisingly useful. I'm able to search through the notepads really quickly to find keywords, or read the text much faster than I can watch a video to see locations where we're obviously bantering. I can see that the guys and I are talking about something silly, because I can read it, and then I can snap there to the footage and be like, okay. For example, I'm editing Valheim, and in Valheim we have a jacuzzi, and someone put 2 anglerfish in the jacuzzi, and we called them Craig and Dave, I think were their names. So it would be really useful for me as an editor to find the exact point where we named them Craig and Dave. Traditionally, I would have to search through the footage. Ugh, what a nightmare. But thanks to Duck, I can just go to the notepad, search for the word Dave, there it is. 15 minutes on stream 27 or something, So he's helping with my efficiency, so I really appreciate it, Duck. Anyway, I gave him a separate task if he's got the time, and that was sometimes we are joking about stuff and we're laughing, and sometimes it might not make the note. Maybe it wasn't as funny in the moment, or maybe the context for the joke wasn't yet realized. But if Duckslayer can give me a little tool to recognize the sound of laughter and then give me timestamps, that could be very useful. Won't be useful all the time, of course, but if I can just go, okay, someone laughed at 17 minutes, someone laughed at 27 minutes, there's lots of laughter at 38 minutes, I can be like, okay, was that something I missed? Is that a joke? So yes, thank you, Duck. Basically, I've already got it on my timeline on Premiere, but if he can give me timestamps that I can snap through quickly, all the more efficient, Great. Yes, and then Duck told me he did one today, but the problem was no one was laughing for the whole 2 hours. Is there a water table in the game? I don't think so, Verdant. I think you can just dig pits as deep as you want. The water exists in as a resource in one particular area. I don't know what happens if you dig there. Maybe it's like a meta resource. Maybe it's not like a physical dig out the ground resource. Thank you, Dirge Boy. And Nanit1 says that seems similar to how the Northern Nillion fan editors auto-transcribe all his videos some years ago. Oh. Cool. Yeah, anyway, just efficiency improving tools. So thank you, Duck. Right, how did we do on the world map? So, waiting for delivery. Deliver cargo. Okay. Does the ship need to come back to pick up the cargo? Oil rig, 120. Summon the boat. Is that what I do? Start. Okay. How does one summon the boat? Do I just drive it back? Ship's orders, deliver cargo, already present. North Ulinon Row Seagull, yeah. Select the home settlement and select go home with you. Cool. Cool. World structure, what's this? Ah, tutorial. When you first discover a world mine, you must repair it before exploiting it. This is done by selecting the structure icon on the map and selecting Start Repairs. The shipyard will now have the option of loading the supplies necessary to repair the structure. Once loaded, they must be delivered by your main ship to begin the repairs. I swear this has got to be like post-fall or something. Like a derelict oil rig that no one's interested in? World structures have a configuration window when selected on the world map. You can select the production level 2. Where is that? There. That determines the rate of production, but it also affects how many workers are required to work there and the unity cost associated with it. You can increase the maximum production level by upgrading the structure. 4. In emergencies, you can load cargo to your ship when it's present. For more information on using cargo ships and depots to automate collection of these supplies, visit the cargo ship tutorial. Okay. I don't know, Omicron. I'm sort of building up as I go, really. Location explored. You right, my honey bunny? Yes. She's okay. She's doing her best. She's looking at her right eye. Do you think it's all right? She could just be closing it because she's tired. I wonder if she's got something in it. Just gonna poke it. Hang on. No, I couldn't see anything. Seemed normal. No, I couldn't really see anything going on with it. Couldn't see anything stuck. Yeah, I'll watch it. Right. Okay. Are there any companies out there sending you games to try out for feedback? Yes, all the time. But it's not feedback that they're interested in. They want me to flog it to the audience either for money or for free. We live in an age of influencers, where companies have learnt that people who build parasocial relations with their audiences are an excellent avenue to flog products. That's just the way of the world, I'm afraid. The days of banner ads and shit, not as effective as a parasocial influencer. Just how it goes with people, that's how it do. Oops, I fucked up again, didn't I? I didn't. Right. Big. Wait, so you're not actually my best friend? It's weird, isn't it? It's weird. I must admit, I find it very strange. I've mentioned this a few times before. Forgive me, you're frightening, chat. Like, you are genuinely very intimidating. You might be smiling or, like, shrugging that off. You don't know. Like, unless you've, like, you're a nebulous cloud that can end me. Like, I love buying food and stuff, and I'm continually grateful for your generosity at all times. But in a moment, like, you're a gladiator before the crowd, essentially. And if they decide thumbs down, you're cooked. So yeah, and it's like you hear me, one voice waffling about something stupid, but like you, to me, it's just a cloud of whispers that you'll never be able to please. Not everyone, at least. And sometimes, if you forgive me, I get some really weird messages over the years. Really, really strange messages. Like, I've had full-on page after page essay from people, that sort of thing. I mean, forgive me, I am continually feeling less like, what's the word for it? Like, I'm glad I'm not a lady. As in, I'm glad I'm a full-grown man, because, like, ladies are it's probably a nightmare. The parasocial thing, I mean. My God, it's probably awful. Anyway. Yes, my name is not called. We can send you dick pics if you want. I'll pass, thank you very much. That's fine. Okay, what's that? That's the food market for potatoes. We should probably move it to the other side now to be closer to the farms. Okay. How much to actually upgrade this? Yeah, we should probably keep upgrading them. What is the difference between them? Housing. Unity bonuses? Do they give me unity bonuses? I think they do, don't they? If all of the needs listed here are met, this housing will provide a unity bonus. Okay. We should probably take that, shouldn't we? And then we can spend the unity on... Oh, I see. There's a cap of 68 unity. Okay, well, we may as well just keep pouring that into boosting our individual assemblers. Okay. So, oh, the ship is back. Hello. The ship is now loaded up. Here we go. I see. Track the vehicle with the camera. Unload the crew. Ship health is fine. Okay. So let's send it back. So send the ship on its mission. So there's the world screen. Try to repair this oil rig, please. Deliver the cargo. There we go. Off it goes. Cool. Whoops, did it again. Engine says, years ago, someone actually published all the dick pics they'd been sent, made it into an art book. Oh, God. Right. Okay, so what's next? So concrete has been upgraded, but obviously, yeah, we were working on getting... Okay, the sand has been filled. The slag has been filled. Okay, that's not running. Why is it not running? Crushed slag... Waiting for products. Slag. What's wrong? Is it filled with the wrong thing? Not enough input. Is it backwards? Did I assemble it backwards? No. What have I done wrong? Waiting for products. Power, maybe? Power's fine. How have I cocked up? Also, good evening, Maya. Hope you're very well. There's some crushed slag on the input line. Oh, I see. Aha. That's because I accidentally... Yeah, I'm with you. Okay, I accidentally cocked this up. Quickly remove. Is that how one does it? Quick remove? Or is that... No, that's to remove the actual belt, isn't it? Is there a way of emptying the belt? Anyone know? Click the Unity thing. Click the Unity thing. This thing here? Aha, thank you very much. And then... Remove it all, please. Oh, sorry, it's paused. I'm just dumb. Okay. Also, totally randomly, this afternoon, folks, I was just interested while I was eating my dinner, and I ended up down the rabbit hole of looking up the Battle of Thermopylae. I was quite curious. I was like, tell me about the Battle of Thermopylae. And one of the things I really enjoy about the internet is the ability to... So, as I've grown up, as I've gotten older, I've accrued a sort of... I've accrued like a deep fascination of just learning stuff. I just love learning new things. I never had this when I was young. Bit of a shame, frankly. My thirst for knowledge came too late for me to take advantage of it with my formal schooling. And frankly, I'm of the sort where, you know, I've always found it difficult because it's hard to be interested in something that you're being forced to learn. When you can learn at your own pace. So the point that I'm reaching is that I was fascinated reading all of these things about Thermopylae, but specifically I loved the ability to stop, pause what I was reading, and be like, okay, so the first Persian invasion of Greece, where did it go? Show me a map. There you go. Here's what we know about the entry from the Persian Empire. They did 2 big invasions, 10 years apart, and we can see, okay, this is where they went. This was the extent of the Persian Empire that went all the way to, through modern Turkey. And I love just watching and absorbing all of this and being like, oh my god, so then this happened, and this happened, and this is where, this is where, the Spartans didn't really have a main big sort of, capital city. They had lots of smaller settlements, but the Spartan settlement of, is it Sparti? Still exists. It still exists, and it's got 20,000 people living there. But of course, because it didn't consist of big, Colosseum-looking things, it's nothing sort of amazing to look at. But I'll just, read, and then of course I could just go to Google Maps and go to Google Street View and all of it, just have a look around and be like, oh look, okay, and here's the ruins, of Sparta. Oh wow, someone's taking a picture and I can look around. And one of the things that I was a little bit fascinated by was that I sat there and I started measuring on Google Maps, being like, okay, so the Persians on their second invasion came by sea. And the Battle of Thermopylae apparently took, it was roughly, so it was a multi-day battle, with sort of 3 straight days of battle, but it took place between, I think it was July and September, I think it was, where it was sort of happening at the same time as a series of naval engagements against the Persians. And I was reading this and going, okay, but like, where were the naval engagements? What sort of distance are we talking about? And I was absolutely shocked to discover that the distance between Greece and now Turkey, but then the Persian Empire, was like 200 kilometers. Like, that's nothing. 200 kilometers is nothing insofar as, like, well, obviously the age of sail and Britain and all that stuff. Like, Britain, from tail to tip, is about 1,000 kilometers. Like, 200, like, crossing the sea for this they were basically on the doorstep of the Persian Empire. I know, but like Grumpy, obviously I was just sort of measuring the distance and being like, oh my god, like so imagine like going about your business and all of a sudden there's a massive expansionist empire 200 kilometers away, literally over there. Like, oh my god. Yeah, I love all this shit. I was just reading about it and being like, ooh, okay, so they started here and then they went here and then they lost this battle and then the Persians were worried that they were going to get stuck. So it's like, fuck, fall back. Yeah. Anyway, just, I just thought it was interesting. I just love reading about this shit. Yep, the channel between France and the UK is a mere 30 kilometres. Well, it varies in places. But on a clear day, you can see the French. And they wave their French bread at us, their baguettes. And we wave... what do we wave these days? Disappointment, mostly. Meat pies? Longbows, curry, dicks. Spam? It's more an American thing, spam. Pies? Haggis? No, that'd be the Scots. Yes, prime ministers. We wave prime ministers. We've got so many of them. That's the answer. That's the correct answer. Alright. Right, okay then. So, what do we need to do? So we're waiting for the ship to go over and repair the oil rig. I was pulling down the kiln so we can access it now. Okay. So what's this? So they're not able to unload this. So limestone's completely full, is it? Yes, it is. Okay. So output is full. Output's full? For real? Okay. Storeroom is... So what's blocked? What's not moving? Oh, it is all moving. It's just we're not getting through it fast enough. Okay. Well, Unity boost it. And looks like we can build more of these. So maybe we should. Maybe we should move the slag crusher over here. We can build more than just 3. Okay. So, let's go to blueprints. Go to blueprints. And then move this. Copy, maybe? Make it longer. Further away here. So, the sand. And then we'll just build this way. We'll build lengthwise this way. Oh, hello. Damn it, the terrain's going to get slightly in the way. Okay. And then remove that, remove that. Right. Treknor says, astronomical news for me. Close companion star of Betelgeuse discovered. That is why Betelgeuse varies in brightness. So a supernova in our lifetime is highly unlikely, sadly. Ah, you sure? Is that why? It's just got a close companion star? It's not really on its last legs? Is that true? That's so disappointing. Oh. That's a real shame. Sorry, for those who don't know what was just said there, in the winter sky, so Orion, the constellation of Orion, Orion's shoulder, there's a very, very bright star called Betelgeuse. And it's notable because not only is it very, very bright, but it's also, apparently, we thought, on its last legs. So a star that was running out of fuel and was due to explode. Like, soon. Really, really soon. And there was a possibility that we might actually see soon as in 100,000 years, but that's nothing for a star. And it could go at any moment, we thought, potentially causing a supernova, which would be of no danger to Earth, but would be spectacular. It would be the single most incredible thing you will ever see, ever. The supernova would be so bright that you would be able to read a book to its light at night for about a month. Darn. That's a real pity. Oh shit, what am I doing? Hold on. Don't do that. We need this space. Do we need to level it out? Maybe. Let's go here. Please level this designation. Yep, level out, please. And then extend the mining tower, so make this the responsibility of the coal. Or maybe the limestone. No, they're busy. No, we already have a mining tower here. Who's this? That's the mining... oh, yeah, we were doing some leveling work anyway, weren't we? Okay, send over a few excavators and a few trucks. From where? Temporarily take them from the limestone manufacturing. There we go. If you guys can please work on that, that would be appreciated. Here they come. Right. Do I still get out my Dobsonian in recent weeks? Yes! I've been enjoying my telescope. I've been enjoying it a lot. I need to make more excuses to go driving with it, though. For those not familiar, I have a telescope, and I like looking at the stars. I must admit, I'm really bad at it, though. Like, I'm trying to sort of stargaze and sort of hop from star to star to try and... wait, what is you doing? Leveling. Yeah, that's fine. Level it all. Bring it all down. Okay. Right, what's that there? That's just some... yeah, we're just growing potato... we're alternating between potatoes and not. Okay, I can now upgrade the fields. Let's do that. We have 17 months worth of food. That's pretty good, actually. Nevertheless, upgrade this field to an irrigated farm. And then presumably we can pump in the water. Okay. Indeed, Beth. Although, yeah, I've seen a couple of meteor showers, but the Dobsonian wasn't really relevant for it. What I am looking forward is finally meeting Saturn. I believe October, we come around to see it. It's lazily making its way around our solar system, and the Earth is catching up. I look forward to seeing Saturn. Hopefully it should be beautiful. Trid says, also disappointing. There were two stars which had a distinct infrared signature that could have meant an artificial Dyson sphere. They just looked like JWST. Sorry, they looked at it with JWST and found that it was just by chance the alignment of the stars with small galaxies behind them. Yeah. So far, no sign of intelligent life anywhere, including here. Bunch of dummy wummies over here. Right. So we're upgrading the field. Really weird upgrade animation for the field, by the way. Ah, look at that. Okay. Right, so that's the water tank. Okay. Add water. Should be simple enough. Right. So I wonder, if I go to my transport pipes, is there now a... there we go, pipe balancer. Distributes products between the connected pipes with optional prioritization. Okay. Let's give it a go. So what does that... So, yeah, so does that mean it will fill... Yeah, I don't want to, like, starve the kilns of fresh water later. So let's go to storage, fluid, fresh water, right? Output for fresh water here. Okay, there we go. And then... pipe balancer here. I don't really know what I'm doing. Let's just have a play. Take this pipe on the corner, water pipe, bring it here. Right. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's cool. That is cool. Look at that. Alright. So in, priority, out, priority. What does this mean? Enforce strict even inputs. Yeah, am I misunderstanding that, Arcama? Do I need to put the balancer, like, here? Like, as in the pipe's output here? Like... Is this correct? And then, obviously, still in blueprint mode to do that. Yeah, and then take this out, and then it'll have to go through the balancer? There we go. Don't click the field by mistake. Let's try that. Thank you, tree cutter. I appreciate it. Well, the tree doesn't appreciate it, I'm sure. Shift? Yes, I didn't want to like delete the whole pipe though, just in case it went bloop all the way down the line. Okay. Right, check the world map screen. Oh, look at that. Okay, so oil rig 2. Okay. So 36, so number of workers required when operational. No workers are assigned to her at the moment. Okay. So production level times 2. So oil rig, every 60 seconds, 60 barrels of crude. We store it. Okay. Store it for a shit ton of time. 1,388 years? Production level. I see. So you leave a... Oh, look, we're doing it. Okay. Cool. So we can get a shit ton of crude repeatedly. Well, so yeah, okay. That's not diesel. That's just crude. Right. Cool. Oh yes, but it costs Unity, does it? Unity doesn't say that. Oh, there. Monthly Unity currently being consumed. Okay, 0.8. Okay. There we go. 40. Okay. Let's pause it then. I don't think we need... Yeah, it's just crude, isn't it? We don't necessarily need crude right now. Okay. So, Mr. Boat, could you please go and explore this location? See what you find. Interesting. Okay, I also, yeah, I need to... Now that we've moved that... What the fuck? That looks wrong. Huh? Confirm. Yeah, iron plates go in there, producing mechanical parts. Okay. Oh, is that the output? Okay, none of that was fully automated to begin with, was it? Okay, hold on. Let me redesign that. So the mechanical parts, and that's needed to make, and circuits are needed to make the. So where are the circuits? So circuits are here. That's iron. So we could just do it here. Okay. So over here, let's put down some assemblers. Right. So production assembler tier 2, and the recipe that can I pre-select the recipe? Is that something I can do? Maybe not. Recipe. Mechanical parts. Okay. So, give me 2 of these. One there. One there. Maybe 3. Okay. And then an output is going to be placed in a storage box. Ah, I've got a better idea. Go to storage. Unit storage. This will be the input for the iron. Okay. Stick that there. Then here, this will be the output, which I'll put a splitter here, and then send the rest to the next line to be combined with the circuits, which are here. Yeah, so Factorio style. So that's flat conveyor. Oh wait, does it need concrete as well? I'll have to double check. Okay, straight line that, please. Stop. Location has been explored. Hang on. Shit. How does this game compare to other games in the genre? So it seems to be a Factorio-like that's mixed with Settlers or Tropico, in that instead of having an individual person running around building conveyor belts, the conveyor belts are an addition to trucks and excavators and your settlers moving around an island with a top-down commanding view. It is, however, distinguishing itself from Factorio by gunning for very different types of resources instead of just making copper coils again. The game also features a heavy terraforming element where we're literally mining the ground and ripping it apart, making huge holes and building big mountains full of trash and rock and shit like that. And also has quite a lot of attention to detail to the individual things that you're putting on the backs of trucks, which I like, more so than Dyson Sphere. So you can actually zoom in and see the molten metal being smelted and all that jazz. It is very fiddly, and it does have a very strange tone. Somehow, it's almost like it's wearing the wrong skin? It's not goofy El Presidente, Tropico. It's not Settlers, down with, working in the cornfields. It's more like Mad Max. With trucks and excavators and reclaiming derelict oil rigs. Yet it looks like a modern city skyline type game. We're bringing not workers, we're bringing in immigrants who are living in shithole container cities and eating potatoes. It's weirdly plucky and modern when perhaps it would have benefited, at least the tone is telling me, the world has gone to hell and you're desperate survivors. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Alright. Yeah, the world flooded, your people survived. You know what I mean? As in, it feels weird, like something really, really bad has happened. Yeah, Big Benzie. Maybe the law is just an excuse. I'm not saying there is a law. I'm just saying the mechanics, the text doesn't quite fit the presentation. As an easy fix. Well, not really an easy fix, but yeah, don't use the word immigrants for one. Maybe don't have containers. Maybe have, lodges or something, I don't know. And certainly don't have guns on your modern cargo ship. That's what militaries are for. Sorry, what did I say? Refugees. Sorry, did I say immigrants? I meant refugee, yeah. So it says 18 refugees. That implies a horror show, Refugee. There we go. Okay, so assembler's built. Recipe. So please assemble the mechanical parts that are necessary for some of our things. There we go. Please make sure that this is full of iron. There we go. And then we'll output this to a splitter, which I've not done before. So where is it? Molten balancer. What am I looking for? I'm looking for a flat balancer. Okay. Let's put that there. I think. Okay. And then flat connector. Right. How's this? Does this work? Right, and then I want it to go 50-50, you see. So some this way, but then the rest this way. where we're going to be having... Oh, let's do a little experiment. Let's do what I was trying to do before. Hang on. So Assembler 1. We can always upgrade them later. Where is it? Assembler 1. Can I pre-select the recipe? Yes. Please select a... Oh, maybe I do need Assembler 2. Whoops. No, don't do that. Okay. So, combine mechanical parts and electronics to make lab equipment. Okay? So what I'm going to do is put that there, right? Okay. Now here's what I was going to try. The guy that I saw, or his little build, was doing this. So flat conveyor. Da 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 da. Yeah? You follow? If I can get that balance. Stop. Nope, stop. Stop it. Right. And then input here, right? Okay. That doesn't look right. That's the wrong way around, isn't it? And then what he did... So that's... Yeah, we need to get the split, don't we? We'll put a splitter here. We'll just test it first. So la-di-da. Then it did this. It went up. Like... Hang on. No, maybe I'm... Because he had like multiple levels, you see. It was sort of basically like stacking them in such a way that he had... Press R. Ah! What did you just do? Frittle, what was that? What did I just press? R? Press the shortcut key to toggle automatic snapping. It's useful to disable the snapping when building belts or pipes on top of each other. Okay. Yeah, this is what he was doing. Okay. And then... Right. This is what he was doing. Because I'm thinking Factorio. You know, flat, everything's flat. But it's not Factorio. Okay, I'm kind of fucked myself by doing that, haven't I? Because now there's not enough room. Okay, so hang on, remove that. Shift, remove that. Put in a flat lift at the end, right? So there's no ramp to fuck it up. Yeah? Yeah, I think... Are we having a now we're thinking with portals moment? Yeah, yeah. We've discovered another dimension to improve our efficiency. There we go. Alright. Okay. Yeah, like Satisfactory, just without the stupid first-person perspective. So I'm sure some people like it, I just found it really annoying. And then up we go. No, yes, no. Oh, maybe I didn't leave enough room. Yeah, it's just too high. My own damn fault, I should have... Hang on. Right. Okay. Then press E to go up. E. And then press R to don't... There we go. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, it's kind of fucking... Ah! Down one, maybe? 3 tiles distance for a level upwards. Have I... Okay, you know what? I think I've just put it too high, haven't I? Yeah, lower it down again. I put this, like, all the way up, didn't I? So don't do that. Do that. Remove that. Down 1, not 2. So up 1. There we go. Then flat conveyor. 1. Press R. Remove the snapping. Stop it. Right. Okay. I'm enjoying it, not that Ezra. Hang on. Proximity alert on my CC... No, it's just my brother going live. Need to change that notification. Okay. I think the belt goes the wrong way. We can fix that in a minute. Nope, don't do that. Lower it down. And... Bob's your uncle. And now all I need to do is copy that down the line. Right. And some of the conveyor belts are probably the wrong way round, and we need to put a splitter here, a balancer here. Okay. So, let me copy that. So, and then I should just be able to go bloop, like that, right? Okay. I think... Confirm blueprint. Let's see what it does, shall we? That's probably backwards. Yeah, that's definitely backwards, so we'll just flip that round. There we go. That's backwards too, so put that there. Put that there. Okay, then it goes into the balancer, which we haven't properly figured out yet, but we will in a second. That's not connected. Is it connected? Yeah, I'm enjoying it, Malkesh. Okay. Right, so then, please specify that I'd like you to make lab equipment, please. Right, so lab equipment, please. And lab equipment, please. Right, and then please specify that I need iron delivered on fairly high priority, priority 3. Oh, wait. It's backwards. Whoopsie. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. So storage, unit storage, just swap it around. That's the output. It's just backwards. My bad. Elevator isn't connected? Yeah, I think I spotted that, didn't I? Okay. That's not connected. Why? Because it's backwards. There we go. We fixed it. Right. Okay. So, what is this? Where does that go? That goes. That's just the end of the belt. That's fine. Okay, this needs to go. Well, it's not connected here anyway. So put a balancer here, I guess. Will it fit? Remove that. Sorry, for those joining the chat, I'm just trying to get my head around it, and I'm smooth brain, so you might have to be patient with me. Hang on. There we go. Put that there. Right. Okay, so please bring it some iron. That's not a good sign. We have 8 iron. Why is that? We have 8 iron because we have no incoming iron ore. Is that because... Oh, yeah. No job. Okay. No job? Are they stuck? Oh, maybe they've just finished excavating it. Okay. Let's just keep digging. Hang on. So, mining designation. Remove this mining designation, if you please. Your new mining designation is pretty much from ground level. Can you just go nuts? There we go. Have fun. Nex is sitting there for the last 3 days thinking, what the fuck is he doing? I'm saving the world, Nex. Clearly, the future of everything depends on me. Yes. I have 520 souls all going, what the fuck is he doing? And no Dickensian-looking kids crying on the options menu. Right. So it's not connected currently. Why is that then? Is it backwards? There? No? Yes? The elevator's going the wrong way. How can you tell? That's the output arrow. Looks right to me. That's definitely wrong. Press R, I disabled the snapping. Is that the reason? Ah! Thank you very much. Thank you. Alright. Okay. So, what's that? Sorry, that's for, what is that? That's the input for the mechanical parts. Alright. So we just need, we just need iron here as it's being smelted. Probably need some more excavators now. Here they go. That's... Yeah, that's... I know that's not connected. I did that on purpose. To troll the chat. Okay. Yeah, it's only got 2 excavators, so we probably need more. How are you guys doing on the leveling? Yeah, pretty good. Look at that. Well done, guys. Yeah, all the cement is currently blocked, which means we won't be getting new construction parts until I fix it. So, we need to expand the cement mixing down here, all the way along. Remove that sand input. Okay. Right, the balancer. So it's been built. So how does this bloody work? Okay. So priority. How does this thing work? Flat balancer, 20 kilowatt hours of energy. Enforce strictly even outputs, I guess. And then this needs to go this way, I presume. So remove, 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 I think. So I'm juggling 3 different things at the minute. So flat conveyor, which is sending circuits this way, yes? Up we go. Yes. Confirm. Confirm. Okay. Right, so that's... it says not connected. Is that true? Mr. Kick says strictly even means that if the science part is backed up, your storage isn't going to fill either. Oh. So I shouldn't do strictly balanced? Okay. Next says you can't have a connector or a building directly near the balancer. Oh yeah? Some space needed? Okay. Then let's give it a bit of space. Remove that, please. And stick it... unit storage here. There. What's the problem? It's floating. There we go. Alright. Give that a try. Okay, still no iron incoming. We've only got 8 iron plates, so the whole thing's completely stopped. What's the issue? So there we go. We've got a little bit of iron. Here we go. It's ramping up again. Right. Yeah, this needs to continually go. Same with the concrete. Needs more excavators, that's for sure. Right. So my coal... how's coal doing? How many excavators? You've got 4. Copper's got 2. Where else do I have excavators currently? What was that button again to see all the vehicles? There we go. So I've got 14 excavators in total. I have a feeling I simply need more excavators. So make me more, please. Make me 6 more? Alright. Go, go, go. Right, and also don't forget to put a transport belt, flat conveyors here, and have them fill up a storeroom or something. There we go. Fill up the storeroom for the science Watsits. Oh no, wait, we could just send them straight to the don't do that. Well, do that, but send them straight to the thing. How do they go in though? Oh, maybe it needs to be upgraded first? Maybe? In which case, why not... okay, we'll move it in a minute. Okay, there we go. So it's been moved. Right, so let's have a look then. So, remove the balancer. Yes? No? Do it quickly. There we go. So, flat balancer. Let's try that again. Here we go. So, place down a flat balancer and confirm. And please just get it done quickly by spending a smidge of Unity. Okay. So, flat conveyor this way to deliver circuits that way. Flat conveyor. Shit. Remove that. This way to deliver circuits that way for the sake of the construction components, whatevers. Flat conveyor this way for storage for everything else. And then hook it up here for its main feed. Is that correct? Have I done it correctly? There we go. Put that there. Quick build, quick build, quick build, and quick build. Maintenance. Oh yeah, maintenance is dropping. That's probably because I've gone and cut the green circuits. No, it's the mechanical parts, which is what exactly what we're doing here. There, that storeroom. Okay. Okay, I think I've succeeded. Have I succeeded? I think I have. Alright. I can click and drag the Unity thing with you. Oh yeah? Oh sweet. Good to know, thank you. Okay, so just feed this with iron and we should be solid, I think. So, get more excavators over here, please. Yep, these things need to be working full hog. Got plenty of coal. We just need we just need as much ore as possible. There's a massive bottleneck next to the new square block. Bottleneck next to the new. What do you mean? Sorry, Painy. There's a massive bottleneck next to the new square block. That one pipe next to your balancer. This one? Is this a bottleneck? I haven't spotted your logic, sorry. Huh. Okay. Cool. So it is balanced and it's all going the right way. Now we just need the... Oh, there we go. The iron is being delivered. Here we go. So, assembly. That one doesn't have give it a recipe. Please make mechanical parts like the others. Thank you, Burgo O. Thank you very much, Burgo. And thank you, Everak and Core Stefan. Shit, not enough maintenance. Yep, we need to get this sorted, folks. Please get it sorted as quickly as possible. Alright. There we go. More iron has arrived. Okay, so, lab equipment. We should now be able to upgrade our lab. And then I should be able to build or start researching improved power what's-its. Yeah, cool, Foster. I keep repeating myself, so I probably won't go into the full... just go back previously. Oh, look at that. Distinct enough to be different. Yeah, distinct enough from Factorio with quite a bit of attention to detail. It's cool. Yeah, that's very cool. Okay. Soil fertility. Soil moisture. Good. Okay. Right, the water's flowing. Right, now we need to fix this bottleneck with... so that I've put here. Please, so under deconstruction, waiting for material removal. It probably won't be if we don't have the available loose storage thing. So please put another one here. Oops. Fuck. Not good. Yeah, it's not going to get deleted if the sand won't go anywhere. Okay, then take the sand and feed it. So, are you done? What are you doing? Waiting for a truck, but you've stopped. The trucks are busy dumping, aren't they? Okay, so expand this down the line, please. So, do this. Do that. More, please. There we go. More concrete mixers. Okay, that's just a blueprint for now, so confirm. And just zoom out and just confirm that any blueprints that I set are getting built. Alright. Hi there, Ariagato. Alright. Right, so slag is coming in there, getting processed. Don't have a huge amount. Yeah, we need to get this sand cleared. Ah, good. Completed. Find oil rig. There we go. Get some diesel. Advanced research. Good. Have we upgraded the lab? Let's have a look. So what was just a bunch of huts? Oh, look at that. It's now a formal building. Ooh. So what's this? So research lab 1. It takes lab equipment, so vials essentially. Generates research. Recyclables. What's that? 1 of 10. An output. Don't know what that is. Recyclables. Recyclables. I don't know what that is. Optional output. You don't need to deal with them? Okay. Start new research. Let's jump ahead to... I do need to go back for the rest of the stuff that I'm missing, but power generators here. Alright. Thank you, Turtley. Thank you very much there, Turtley. Okay, then the science gets inputted here, does it? Okay, we may as well flip the building around and stick it there. So, flip it round, stick it there, and then we'll attach a conveyor belt. What's it? There we go. Not enough maintenance. Maintenance is falling quickly. The problem? Not enough mechanical parts. Iron is climbing. Needs to be bought here. Increase priority on iron delivery here. There we go. Yep, we just don't have enough iron being smelted here. Get as much as we can, please. We only have 2 excavators, so those additional excavators will need to be assigned. What does the vehicle pad need? It's currently... Yeah, it itself is waiting for iron. Okay, change of priority. Please deliver the iron here, top priority. Make this priority 2. Check the copper, please. Let's have a look at the copper. What's going on with the copper? I see no copper being smelted. What is the issue? The issue is that we have no incoming copper ore. Plenty of coal, though. We have no copper ore because they finished excavating all of the copper. Thank you very much. So let's go and remedy that. New mining designation. Please mine deeper into the hill. Off they go. Why not take an excavator away from the coal? Yeah. Well, 4 is not massive either. I need more excavators. Good, we've got 81 iron. Take that straight to... Yeah, here. Can I speed it? Yeah, there we go. More excavators. Coal is already overflowing. It won't be soon, I imagine. All right. Okay. Here we go. Cool. Get this hooked up directly to a conveyor belt. And Bob's your uncle. So let's go to unit storage for research whatsits. In here, then out the other way, please. Take us out of blueprint mode. Right. Not a U-shaped conveyor. Please give me a regular flat conveyor. Whoop. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. There we go. Confirmed, confirmed, confirmed. Confirm that blueprint and off we go. How much coal is left in the deposit? Let's press L on it. Interesting. So, we've already chopped away that bit. Quite a lot is left here, though. Need to be careful not to build the cement plant over there, so we'll need to excavate that. Yeah. Neat. Next uses 3 trucks for 1 digger in the early game. Good to know, thank you. Here we go, here comes the iron. We've gone from 8 to 72 bars. Yeah, keep improving throughput. What about excavators? Yep, one's been built. Okay, once again, deliver the resources straight there. Let's get these excavators in play. Let's go. So let's send 9 pickups here then. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Thank you, Daniel Gilligan. Thank you very much there, Daniel. There we go. Keep delivering. Astracon says, click the top option on the resource pop-up option. This will show you the depth of the resources. Click the top option. Here, maybe? Top option. Overlays, terrain grid, mining and dumping, zones. On overlays. Terrain inspector, maybe. On the terrain inspector. Oh, I see. Oh, look at that. Neat. So dirt, dirt, and then rock. Ah, okay, I'm feeling it. That's it. Rock. Let's go to the crater. Uranium, and titanium, I think. And then right in the middle is alien organism. Don't dig there. The thing. Okay, that's cool. Right, research power generator. I'm sorry, I must admit, I am appreciating the objectives in the top left. They are, like Kerbal, guiding you through the gameplay. I think perhaps with this particular game, if it just let go of your hand after 20 minutes, and most people, myself included, would probably drown. Monga, if I had to say my top 5 favourite games, what would they be? Outer Wilds at the top, followed quickly by Startopia, Dungeon Keeper, and Myth the Fallen Lords. Also up there would be Thief 2 The Metal Age, Half-Life Alyx, and that's probably the top 5. Technically, the second 3 that I listed there, Dungeon Keeper, Myth the Fallen Lords, and Startopia, were all fighting for the top spot previously, before Outer Wilds dethroned them. RimWorld will probably be quite high up there. Yeah, I'll probably say that's my go-to. What's the worst game of all time? Desperados 2: Cooper's Revenge. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Picture this, if you will. Desperados. Basically, commandos back in the day. You remember commandos? You get a small troop of people. One's the spy, one's the green beret, one's the whatever sniper. And you need to, like a puzzle game, sneak past and assassinate, kill the Nazis and, solve the puzzle without getting killed. Desperados was just the Wild West version of it. So, you've got a cowboy, he's the green beret. You've got a sniper, that's your doctor. At the same time, you've got like a guy with dynamite and ties people up. The spy, who disguises himself, is actually a lady called Kate O'Hara. She's like a lady, and she's got like a sexy lingerie that she, that attracts men and then kicks them in the head. I've streamed it. I've streamed Desperados. But with it also came this beautiful sort of 2D sprite animation, almost like playing on a watercolor. Like, you'd zoom out and the whole map would be this lovingly, like, sort of Technicolor fucking puzzle that you needed to solve. Anyway, so I was looking on the shelf one day in PC World and I saw that Desperados had a sequel, Desperados 2: Cooper's Revenge. I bought it, took it home, installed it, started it, and something was immediately wrong. By something, I mean everything. The art style that made it so interesting, gone. Replaced was shitty-looking CG. The characters badly animated their way across the screen. And then, Cooper, whose voice is down here as he speaks, ma'am, like that, the cowboy, was all of a sudden doing this. Yippee-ki-yay! Like, they changed the voice actors. And then he walks up to Kate O'Hara, who has this, I can't do the accent, sorry, but she has this southern drawl to her voice. All of a sudden she was a New Yorker, or like a Yankee accent. Basically, they just took everything about Desperados 1 and just binned it. Voice work and everything. Yeah, she was a southern belle. Now I don't know what the fuck she was. Because I didn't get past the tutorial. Yeah. So I felt a little scammed. I was like, this isn't Desperados. Doesn't look anything like it. Doesn't sound anything like it. Okay, look. Cool. Research is being fed straight in. But what do we need? We're still very low on iron. We need to increase throughput. It's the mining that's the bottleneck. We just need more excavators. Okay. So more excavators, please. How many do I have? Keep delivering. Yep. More. Let's go. Send them all over. Sir Justin says you'll pay me real money dollars to play Dungeon Keeper. I did actually play. I streamed it a while ago. I don't know if the streams ever survived though. As in, it was probably before I archived literally everything. I don't know if it's on the closet. You can check, I guess. Well, I did. I streamed it several years ago. I called a Dark Mistress, you know, the demon ladies with the blades for hands and the whips. I called one of them Nep. And she was like a max level. So in like Dungeon Keeper, so Dungeon Keeper 2 went weird. It went all cartoony and weird graphics, and it wasn't the adult horror show that was the first game. I mean, yeah, there was humor in the first game, but it was that sort of sprite graphics dark way. But Dungeon Keeper 2 went full on cartoon. And as part of that, the Dark Mistresses were suddenly just human women in latex. That was it. But that wasn't what they were in the first game. They were like creepy humanoid, but not human. And so here comes Nep, and you expect, oh, Dark Mistress with the whip. She's going to be all like, ooh, you know, whatever. No, here she came, blades, and that fired fucking lightning as she flayed your skin from your body while screaming. Like a max level Dark Mistress. I was like, yep, that'll do it. Alright. Okay, more excavators. Let's go. Get this iron throughput going. Let's go. How are we doing? 32% ore. Just keep the belt flooded with ore. Alright. What about the concrete? Don't forget about that, because it's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be good. Okay, so the sand has been emptied out. So now, hook this up and let's get this going. So, flat conveyor. Okay, please flood it in there. Let's go. Confirm. Yep. Okay, you, please. Yep. Confirm. Is that confirmed? Nope, doesn't like that for some reason. Don't know why. Remove that. Okay, flat conveyor. Cool. I must admit, I was worried that the conveyor belt system would be too awkward, but it's not. It's adapting well to my lack of competence, which is a good sign. It's correcting when I'm clearly like going bleh and doing something stupid. Okay, there we go. Oh no, wait, sorry, no. Sorry, that was stupid. U-shaped conveyor. It's a aggregate. It's a sand. Okay. So for those joining the stream, yes, welcome to a mix between Factorio with its conveyor belt elements, but also Settlers and Tropico with the settlers in trucks driving around and delivering resources to your individual buildings. Positives of the game, if you're on the fence about it, I'm recommending it. So a cool terraforming thing where you mine and dump resources that you don't need. So you're sort of terraforming the land as you're excavating, as you're mining. Like I've literally carved through this so I can make it easier to get to the copper, which is here. Lots of cool attention to detail. Sorry, why is this still not working? What are they doing? Oh, they're getting stuck? They are stuck, I think. Okay. I think they're stuck. Yeah, I think I've fucked it, haven't I? Let's start slow. Hang on. Mining designation. Yes, remove the whole mining designation. Return to your starting position. Okay, just wait there then. Okay, carve a gentle ramp, maybe? Is there a way that I can easily do that? How about that? Oh no, that is a ramp. Start flat, like that. Yeah, do that. And then, if I select ramp, like that, and then if I drag, what happens? Other way. Ah, yes. No, it doesn't like that. Well, they should be able to do it, right? They can do it. He's just waiting for a couple of trucks to come along. So where are their trucks? Here they come. Why did they drive so far? You need to be dropping the copper here. Yeah, they are. Maybe they're getting fuel. Okay, two more excavate. Yeah, assign 6. Right. Oh, I'm with you. Sorry, I thought recovering them would send them back to the mine control tower. Sorry, my mistake. It sends them all the way back to the vehicle depot, does it? And next says just cut in flat from the tower to the hill. I did do that, but they got stuck. Okay. So what's that? Vehicles are extremely busy again. Good. The amount of iron is increasing. Why are these two not working? Waiting for products. More molten? Yep. Come on, just keep... This entire belt needs to be completely full. Okay. Ore sorting plants. Alright. Where are we currently dumping that dirt? That's a load of dirt. Where are you going? Oh no, you're just getting fuel. Okay. Carry on. Keep chopping away. Right, so it's getting backed up with... No, it's fine. Okay, output is full. Keep on going. There we go. Keep that entire belt full the whole way. Right. Fix the copper. Yep. So the copper... Copper. Seems... They're working. I think we need more excavators, don't we? Here we go. Send 2 more. Okay. Keep your hair on, Nex. Right. And Frittle. You know, just for that, I'm going to trigger you by doing this. Hang on. There we go. We're literally just going to draw, like, all... It's not even flat, it's a ramp. I'm going to just have them randomly dig a ramp there for no reason. There you go. Enjoy. In fact, let's also do this. We'll put one there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. There. What do you think? Right. The trucks are like, what the fuck? Is he stuck? I'm waiting for truck. Okay, you know what? Just recover him. Right. Yeah, the copper is a bit backlogged, isn't it? Okay. Right, the concrete. So what's the... How are you guys doing? So they're trying to level it all out. Can we just snap resources straight to it, please? And the pipes need to get sorted. Right, so that's the sand sorted. No, it's not, because the conveyor belts don't go all the way. So, can I just paste it? Yeah, we'll just manually do it. So, U-shaped conveyor, because it's sand. No, we'll paste it. It's going to be easier. So, I need to copy from here, I think. Copy. Blueprint mode. I think. Copy. No? Doesn't like it? There we go. Okay. Well, this is going to be awkward. Don't fuck it up. Yes. And... yes, I think. Although I'll need to extend that further in order to make that work. No, why didn't it kick in there? Strange. Why didn't that kick in? Click. Shift to ignore the collisions. Weird. Shit. Vehicle broken, it lacks maintenance. Okay, our maintenance has dipped down to nothing because we don't have mechanical parts. We don't have mechanical parts because they're not being delivered? Question mark? Maybe I should move the whole assembly up there so it's physically attached. Okay. Yep, maintenance death loop, here we go. No, we don't. High priority, very high priority. And I'm going to, for now, assign a single truck to do just that. Let's go. Where is that truck? Come over here. Let's go. Let's go. No maintenance death loop, if you please. Vehicle is broken down, it lacks maintenance. Nope, stop it. Right. I've assigned 10 trucks to ore, so there are no more trucks left. Yeah. You're right, dial it down a bit. And also build some more trucks in a minute. Alright. A small excavator is struggling. What was that? That's just, yeah, because I did that thing. Okay. I think we're about to have a visitor, everybody. Is she coming in? No, she's probably gone to another room. No, I can hear her. Hang on. Sweet Pea, you coming? No? Nope, I hear her. Sweetie. Hi. Hey, darling. Are you causing trouble somewhere? Are you causing some trouble? Are you causing some issues somewhere? Were you chewing on something that I own? Oh dear, she's a little rascal. You are a little rascal. For those who didn't hear me say it at the start of the stream, I might have accidentally purchased some chicken nuggets when I got my burger this afternoon, and they might have accidentally fallen into her food bowl. Oopsie doopsie, how careless of me.
How careless of me.
Yes. Whoop. Thank you, Angel Todd. Thank you for doing that, Angel. And thank you, Herrick and Daniel Gilligan. Yeah, she's doing fine. Yeah, Acid, she's quite old now. She has a pram. She has a wee pram that I push her around in. So she walks for as far as she can, and then when she can't anymore, I scoop her up, put her in the pram, and I take over from there. So if you find yourself in Brighton and Hove, you were quite distinctive now. You'll see Lulu being pushed around in a pram, staring at the world and looking happy. The pram also has 2 cup holders, but I've decided that they're actually treat holders. And Lulu's not happy when other dogs come over and get some treats from her treat holder. She's like, no. Vandergirl, she's 10 years old now. But that's quite old for a Frenchie, or just a bulldog, really, I'm afraid. Then they're very, very short-lived. Cover your ears, Lulu. Yes. Thank you, Lulu. Thank you for the bath. Okay. Right. I'll give her a cuddle after the stream. We're going to sit down and watch another episode of Severance. I've been enjoying season 1 again. Okay. So let's try to get ourselves out of this maintenance death spiral. There we go. Still boosted. Lovely. Keep this completely full of mechanical parts. Yep. Completely full, please. There we go. Right. Is there a way to upgrade this building? Maybe I should make a second one. Alright. Okay. So, how many... hang on, how many vehicles... Yeah, get some more excavators in general. Hell, more trucks too. So give me some additional trucks and some additional excavators. And start delivering some of these resources. Okay. She's flopped. She flop. Okay. So, keep researching power generators. So, what was I doing? I was trying to fix the concrete situation. It's a bit screwy, isn't it? Okay. So, we're still on planning mode. Switch that off, please. Give me flat conveyors from here, round here. Then from here, all the way to connect. Switch off R, please. Oh, no, we don't need to. Confirm blueprint. Flat conveyor, please, all the way along. What is going on here? There we go. Flat conveyor. Okay, let's just hook them up. So these are incoming concrete blocks, aren't they? It's the central line. So here and here. So flip around so I can see what I'm doing. What's the problem? Start from this side, maybe? There we go. Start from that side. Nope. There we go. Bit tedious compared to just pasting it, but it's on my own damn fault. Right, and there we go. Okay. Vitan says, I could leave food on the coffee table, well within the reach of my GSD? GSD. For some reason, though, and she would never touch it, for some reason, though, chicken nuggies in the car were always fair game. GSD, what's GSD? German Shepherd. No. See, before I got Lulu, for those who were around then will remember me saying, oh yeah, I was going to get a big, manly dog. I wasn't going to get a shitty dog. I wasn't going to get a little cuddly dog. No. Now look at this. Got a cuddly toy dog. If anything, it sounds weird. I think it would be a little bit nicer if she were a bit smaller, because she likes to go on my lap, but she's quite big for, like, she's proper heavy. She's a toy dog, but she's not quite a lap dog. It's rather uncomfortable to try and have her, like, sitting there and working. She's like this huge sack of meat. Right. Hang on. Flip that around. Is the game paused? No, it's not. Okay. Flood that in. There we go. Should be good. Alright. Okay, what do we need now? So we need... what's that? That's the slag. Is that connected? It doesn't look connected. The slag is not connected. So please make sure it skips the gap there. There we go. And then, I believe the last thing we need will be the sand. Which connects where? There. Alright, that'll be a U-shaped conveyor, which is what this is. Nope, I've done something wrong. Yep, I've connected it to the wrong one there. My bad. Did I do the same over there? I did. Shit, fuck. Ah, it's kind of awkward. Okay, do that. Do that. U-shaped conveyor. So it needs to go... Ah, wrong place again. Stop it. Here. Then E. No, I see. I see. Do it from the other way. Go from the other side. So... Here. There. Got it. That's easier. So select it from the arrows. There we go. That's blocked by that. That's awkward. But it should work. Okay. Yeah, we'll make sure they're all working before I move on. Okay. So trucks, please start delivering. We'll spend some Unity to do it. Oh yeah, let's do the Unity tool. Here we go. So press U and just literally select 2.14 Unity. There we go. So let's see how it do. So resource number 1 would be the cement coming in from the cement mixers, the kilns over here. Alright. So sand is connected. Slag is not quite connected. We're missing a connector at the end. There we go. You confirm. Oh, Shira, I'm with you. You were describing... At the start of the stream, you were saying that you were looking forward to your Nemesis fisting, which was a weird sentence. But Nemesis boss fight? What's a Nemesis boss fight? What does that mean? Thank you, Araxis. Okay, are they all working? Waiting for product. Slag. Oh, Resident Evil. Oh. Thank you, Wild Yak. Thank you, Araxis. Oh, I'm with you. Nemesis. Isn't that the big dude in a trench coat? Right? He chases the protagonist? There was a game called Resident Evil Nemesis, wasn't there? From like years ago. Okay. Small excavator is struggling to fight... Yes, the copper thing again. Okay. Trenchcoat guy is Resident Evil 2. Must admit, I'm not really a... Oh, hang on. What's the problem? Waste is piling up. The waste is piling up. The output is full. Okay, we need someone to dump the waste. Where are we going to put the waste? Do we have a dumping site for waste? Probably not. So let's put a... I see. Are these sites all full now? Okay. So let's put a terraforming dumping designation. Is there anything below there? No. Alright. Dumping designation for more waste, please. Just go dump it there. Take our rubbish and dump it there. Okay. Let me go over here and just, unassign this one truck that I assigned specifically to this building. And make sure that it's on priority 3. Alright. Oh, Golden Rupee says no. The guy with the fedora and the trench coat is Mr. X from Resident Evil 2. Nemesis is the disfigured guy with the rocket launcher and extendable penis arm he tries to spear you with. The what? Okay. Weird. Dog. Potato. Alright. So, we've nearly finished researching the power generator. Oh yeah, what happened to the boat? It's back. I sent it off exploring, did I not? What's that? Fully explored. Nothing there? Nothing there, I assume. Explore this location. Go over there, see what you find. Okay. Location explored. What does it say? Oh, we found some loot. Hooray! That's nice. What about the other location? Location explored. We discovered an oil rig, ocean drilling technology, and some loot. Alright. Okay. Right, coal mining continues, but I think we're mostly rock mining there, aren't we? What are we low on? Construction parts, copper, obviously. Iron's picked up a bit, which is good. Why is this one? So waiting for products, waiting for more molten material. Here it is. What was that? Something about a farm. Could not store all the potatoes after a harvest. Ah, that's good. Let's make sure that it's got a... So storage, unit storage, no, loose storage for potatoes. Input here, please. Look for the green. What's it? There we go. Please connect that up. Lovely. Right. Yes, I'm sorry. For those passing straight through the stream, I'm working on Valheim bullshittery this week. It's going fine. Oh, you're right, Lulu. A bit of a chonky bastard, though. That's true. So low health. So low population health. Settlement waste, vehicle pollution, air pollution, water pollution, landfill pollution, and disease. Oh no. So disease. Shit. Electricity, water, food. Okay, so the settlement waste is built up. We need to go and get rid of this. Output is completely full. Alright. How long is it going to take? Good question, Dark Youngling. I'll let you know when the principal cut is together and I see how much I've got a keyframe. Don't know yet. Yes, I don't have enough free trucks. How many free trucks do I have? So I've got 8 number of idling vehicles. Okay. Please. Okay, what are we low on? We're low on vehicle parts. I don't have that automated yet. Vehicle parts require mechanical parts and electronics. Ooh. Okay, so same as over here. Mechanical parts and electronics. Yeah, we should probably have one of these, yeah, break off and... Or just at the end here, do similar. Yeah, put one at the end. Well, it probably needs its own dedicated thing, doesn't it? Okay. We'll give it its own designated thing. But where? Where are we going to build it? When I work on bullshittery videos, you only focus on one or switch constantly? Just the one. I'm only one guy. I can only do one at a time, really. Realistically. Occasionally I've stopped bullshitteries when they've proved too much. D&D, for example. I need to go back to it, but it's a real nightmare. Right. Hang on. Location explored by the ship. Okay, hang on. Right. So... Yeah, we need to get this automated. So more mechanical parts, just like we've done here. But we don't necessarily need them to be tier 2 assemblers. They can just be tier 1 again, can't they? Okay. So, put us back into blueprint mode. So don't confirm the build yet. Copy this. Copy all of this. Then put one down here, and then we'll decide what we're not having from it. So stick that there. So these will be instead. So it's assemblers for mechanical parts. So assembler tier 1 for mechanical parts. Input and output. Dush, dush, and dush. Okay, this is iron coming in, just as before. There we go. What's that? Power generation is nearly finished. Alright. Yes, Vander. Oh god, it's a nightmare. It's really difficult, frankly. Okay, we don't necessarily need to break off the storage, so leave that there. Yeah, we don't need the balancer. Leave that there. Okay. So these are going to be mechanical parts here. Oh, see, I can do more than one recipe. That's cool. Wait. Wait. Oh my god. I can do more than one recipe. How does that work? Does it alternate? I don't need to rebuild a... Hold the fucking phone. I can feed this more than one recipe and then just split off. It pick... damn. It picks the top first? Ah. Shame. I thought if it was alternating between them, I could be like, okay, just start doing that. Okay. Right, so mechanical parts. Assemblers 1. Done. Okay. So we don't... Yeah, so then green circuits come in here, or regular circuits. Okay, so change this rest... Yeah, so mechanical parts, da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Nope, switch that over to mechanical parts, not research whatsits. Okay, mechanical parts, not research whatsits. So it need... Yeah, so that's that. So put in iron here, please. Priority 4 for iron, but keep it full. And then this, green circuits... Yeah, we won't worry... Yeah, don't worry about its own separate manufacturing. Just have... I keep calling them green circuits like it's Factorio. Circuits. So bring electronics, sorry. Electronics. Okay. Then here, link up. Right. And then Bob's your uncle. And Fanny is your aunt. That's it, I think. Confirm. Okay. And what would it take me if I were to use the Unity tool to assemble all of this instantly? 11 Unity. Fuck it. I'm losing lots of workers due to the disease. Oh shit. Yes. We need to get this waste dealt with. So why is it... So it's low priority for being dealt with. Make it high priority, please. So priority for worker assignment. Shit, yes. Minus 45 workers. Shit. Let's go. Get that shit dumped. Quite literally. There we go. Get the waste out of here. All right. Low food supply. Oh, Jesus. All right. Okay, so there's waste that's totally overflowed in the settlement. Let's go. Get it loaded. Jesus, every time we load up a truck, there's more waste that floods in. A tidal wave of poop. Quick, pour it down here. All right. Put a storage in the front. Yeah, I mean, technically this is a storage. 200. Alright. We don't have any workers to work on that. Minus 54 workers. Oh my god, they're all dying. So 430... Jesus, we lost like almost 100 people? How much poop is piled up in there? Open up one of the containers. It's nothing but poop. But my auntie's in there. No, she's with the poop now. Was I dumping waste into the sea previously? Years. Now we're dumping it up onto this hill. Here we go. Collecting waste. Still 99% waste. It's potato poop. I need to have a look at my security cameras later because outside my place, a few days ago, I had my my cabbages, which I tried to harvest in the garden, and they were all rotten. And it's organic matter. And in Brighton and Hove, you can what is it? We've got a bin for organic matter. So I figured, okay, I'll just put the cabbages in there. Anyway, my collection was a few days ago, and I've forgotten to check the cameras because my bin was basically packed to the brim. It must have been so heavy. So I'm curious to see if the guy picking it up went, what? You know, reacted in any way when he picked up my bin. Absolutely packed to the brim with cabbage. It's a shame. I lost my whole crop. It all rotted. Okay. Right. Bring in replacement refugees. What's that? Damaged cargo ship. This damaged cargo ship needs to be repaired before we can use it. Oh, interesting. Start repairs. 240 iron. We don't have those materials. Return home. Interesting. Oh yes, we can do trade with other settlements. Can we get additional refugees? Trade with a village. This village. Adopt people for unity points. Alright. There we go. 10 people adopted. At gunpoint. Right. Would I consider mulching and composting fresh fertile soil for the next spring? I would, but doing a bit of background research, apparently in order to do composting effectively, you need to build a compost heap that's atop soil. Someone's paved over my entire garden. I don't have access to soil. Maybe that's not accurate, but it's just what I read. Hey, sweetie. You're right, my darling. Yes. So it's about 10:30 in the evening. I'm having fun, though, but I do want to go and watch another episode of Severance. Ah, who are you two assigned to? They're done with the leveling job? Good enough. Very good. Stand down. 2 excavators, stand down. Please join the copper excavation team. And their beleaguered mountain thing. Here. How's the copper? Yeah, we need way more copper, don't we? Do we? Copper's here, it's being processed, but maybe I should conveyor belt it up here. Have I ever thought of making an elevated resting place right next to me for Lulu, says Helgi. You made me worried there, he said resting place. So, well, you know, she's already... I mean, there's not really... I'm not sure how I'd make it elevated, really. Be kind of awkward to have a huge ramp for her to get up. She's fine. She's literally just here, see? She's close to me. Besides, in the other room, the bed and the sofa, both sofas, they've got these foam, like, ramps that go up and down. And I bought them years ago. I bought one of them, and then I bought 2 more. You've seen them in the streams, like, before 2024. But essentially, I got her used to them because I didn't want her busting her back when she got older. So whenever I sit down on the sofa, you hear the sound of little Frenchy footprints going up the ramp. And she sort of gingerly walks up and then joins you on the sofa. No more jumping and hurting herself. She's 10, Ryuzaka. Sorry, Ryuzakev even. Sorry, I misread that. Okay. Sorry, I'll stop fannying about with this. Okay, mining designation. Remove all that. New mining designation. Flat terrain. From here, diggy diggy diggy. There we go. There we go. Excavate away. Right, okay, so copper. Now we need it taken over here, don't we? Is this too low a priority? Yeah, too low a priority. Increase priority to priority 2. Bring that copper. How's the iron? Iron... Looks like they're all waiting for something. What are they waiting for? Looks like they've excavated... Jesus Christ, that was quick. That was quick. They've excavated it. Okay. Mining designation removed. New mining designation assigned. Flat terrain. From the ground. Dig that shit. In the name of your captain of industry. I've been promoted. I am now second lieutenant of industry. Thiefy saw some ants outside my window on their nuptial flight today. Took a bit to figure out what was going on with them swarming around. Yeah? Yeah. No, promoted. I was previously the sergeant of industry. Before that, the lance corporal of industry. Alright. So how are we doing on the concrete front? What does that need? That needs construction... yeah, so... Construction components are being made here. It's going fine. Alright. Yes, Shawandi. Flying ants, also known as elates, I believe. The immature virgin queens and the males that take flight. In theory, on one day a year, but they can't all communicate like that, so a few days per year. When it's warm and is relatively humid. They fly, mate, land. The queens will pull off their wings and try to find a place to hide to winter. And the males all die. The males only exist to transfer the sperm, and then they just fucking die. How do you control the population of my ant farm? Won't they overpopulate like crazy? Haven't got that far. Eventually, sadly, I will have to regulate their population by either controlling their food intake or probably killing some of them. Which it wouldn't be a very pleasant thing to do, but I've never reached that far. Sorry, for those who don't know, I have an ant farm on my left, but it's still in the test tube stage. They haven't yet grown large enough. The queen doesn't have a name yet, just a number. I don't want to get too attached to her in case she dies. Thank you, Jiang. Thank you very much, Jiang. Okay, so what's the issue? The issue is no issue. Concrete slabs are maxed out. Okay, so... Concrete surface. Designates an area for surface placement by trucks. Vehicle maintenance down by 20%. Okay. Vehicle maintenance down. It's all 20%. Oh, big billboards. Okay. Let's start paving over some bits then, shall we? I mean, are these the same things as roads? I guess we'll find out. Start putting it in the areas allocated as desire paths. Okay. Zoom out. P. Confirm. Confirm. Right. Wonderful. Power generation. Research complete. Okay. I need to wrap up in a minute, but before I do, let's have a quick look at that. Crisis management. What is that? Crisis management. From time to time, your island might get a crisis. Fuel running out, no power, low maintenance, etc. Obviously, it's never your fault. Glad to see the tutorial agrees. It's always caused by the people on the island doing a bad job. Agreed. This game gets me. You can pin or unpin products you'd like to monitor. Storage alerts, yep, we know about. Priority system, we know about. Power crisis management. Okay. Backup plans. Okay. Yeah. We'll have a proper read of that later off the stream. Okay. Right. Power... Yeah, hang on. So boilers. Oh, look at this. Okay. We're reaching Factorio now, are we? So water plus coal equals high-powered steam and pollution. Power generator converts mechanical power into electricity. Okay. Flywheel. Inertia from a spinning mass. High-pressure turbine. There we go. Generates 6 megawatts of... What is that? Rotation force? Okay, what does it look like? Yeah. Cool. So I guess we start with the boilers then. And we need to put a place... Yeah, a power generating location. Close enough to water. I mean, the water's right there, the groundwater. Okay. Could stick it here, maybe. Got an open space. Can I get the concrete built for Unity? No. Can I see the trucks doing it? What's that? Oh, look. Lovely. Overflowing with potatoes. Wonderful. That says it's wrong. The wrong way round? Don't know. New refugees have arrived. Cool. Stop the beacon. Welcome, refugees. And the boat is back too. We can load it up with the metal that they wanted. Okay. Shitam says needs coal and water. Can put it here maybe, pointing at the area furthest from both. Well, there's water there, look. What's this? That's quartz? Okay, stick it there then. Between water and the coal. Alright. So, I'll do that next time, I'm afraid, because it's already about 38 minutes past 10. But thank you for watching. Yeah, well, thank you for being here, everyone. I'm certainly enjoying this. As it's expanding and my place is expanding. Yeah. It's kind of cool. Loving all the little details as we go. Right. Well, good luck with your own settlements if you build them. You'll start as a private of industry, mind you. It'll be some time until you reach the glorious level of second lieutenant of industry that I have reached. But good luck. Good luck to you. Right. So, I'm watching season 1 of the show Severance again. I love it. So I'm going to go and watch another episode and crack open a beer and then go to bed. So, yeah. Hang on. Give it a save. Right. Take care, Vandergirl. Have a good evening. Right. Sorry, it won't save. Why won't it save? Save, you bastard. There we go. Saved. Right, yes, so I'm going to go chill, wind down, still working on Valheim bullshittery. I'm sure I'll be around tomorrow morning. Thank you again. I'll leave you in the company of my... Oh, hang on a minute. I was going to give you over to my knobhead brother, but... Mag and Tom, and who's that? Luna, I believe that, it's Tom's friend. They appear to be playing Dark Souls 3, so expect lots of yelling at each other. Right. Thank you, all of you. These are my clanmates. Have a lovely, lovely evening.